Hello everybody, this is another review. Last time I did Ben 10 Omniverse 2. This time I'm going to do Naruto Storm, oh yeah, backwards. Sorry about that. Naruto Storm 3. And, things good about it are the story is one of the best stories in any Naruto game I've played so far. Uh, the gameplay is it's like every other Storm game except Revolution because that Revolution changed everything. And I'll get into that in another review when I get Revolution, beat it, and then review it. Okay, yeah, that's that's it. Why did I say that? God, I'm so bad at this. And yeah, uh, well, uh, there's a whole wide ride what? There's a whole wide nah God I can't talk. There's a whole I can't talk at all today. If you haven't noticed, well, there's a whole wide variety thing. Yeah, that's the word. This whole wide variety of characters. You can customize the items that you put onto those characters. You can customize the teams of the characters. You can customize a lot of stuff in the game. And my personal team is Sasuke with Turnamon Sharingan. Uh, uh, yeah, War Toby, guard type, and Madoru Uchiha, bounce type. Because guard type because I may change the guard type to an attack type because I use attack type more than I use guard type, and uh, balance type because it helps me get to my team ultimate jutsu faster. Because I literally just jump, triangle, circle, move, jump, triangle, circle, or triangle, square. Actually, sorry, triangle, square. Triangle, circle is the jutsu. Triangle, square is the chakra shurikens, or like a powered or more powerful version of the shurikens, I'd say. And when I use that, I can just keep using it over and over again, and it will only drain like barely any chakra, and it's the fastest way to get uh, your team bar all the way up without draining your enemy's health. You drain like 3/4 of their health or 3/4 of their remaining health. Yeah, and that's wait. What did God, I can't. I one word or one sentence. I cannot talk today. Maybe because yeah, for the camera, and uh, yeah. Another thing about it is the boss battles, the whole the cutscenes, the cliffhanger at the end. I'll get to that later. Oh, it's better. Oh, does bad edge from the back. And yeah, the story is or what the cutscenes I should say. The cutscenes are like smooth, crisp, and like in HD. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good in HD. You don't even know how good it looks in HD. But that's besides the point. Or it is one of the points actually. And uh, uh, the the boss battles, the boss battles. There are I think 9 boss battles in the entire game, but they're good enough to. I'm not. It's a pretty long game. It's about uh, maybe 40, 40, 50 hours. Like complete 100% run is 40, 50 hours, and I beat the game personally in about 12 hours because one, I'm really good at games, and two, I just beat games super fast. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera or at the lens part because I have no clue where it actually is. I may look over to it at times, right? Like if I look like that, because I may know where it is, but it's a little bit shaky for me. Yeah. Uh, the, there are my two favorite boss battles. There's only no, wait, three favorite boss battles. Sorry. Uh, uh, my number one is Naruto versus Sasuke because it's so epic having them at the like it doing that like flashback sequence in it. You could either pick Legend, that's earlier, like in the early Shippuden series, or the Hero, that's when they were kids. And I normally go with Legend, or I used to go with the Hero because I wasn't good at the game at the time, and now I just go with the Legend because it's easier for me for some reason. In game, funny thing is, in almost any game I play, I always play the easy part first. Then I go back and play the hard part, and it's 10 times easier than the easy part for me somehow. Like, I know, not to get off track or anything, but when I was playing, or when I beat Sonic Generations, the final boss, it was easy for me. And then I went into hard mode, and it was 20 times easier. It was 20% easier. If anybody gets that reference, good job. Uh, yeah. And uh, my second favorite is the uh, Naruto versus Ninetales fight because it's him like making amends with the beast that's been inside him all of his life that his dad sealed up inside of him when he was just born to save Naruto's life or to save the entire village's life and Naruto's in the sacrifice in sacrificing his life and Naruto's mom's life. If if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, but yeah. Another thing, or third boss battle is the final boss, the or Naruto Ninetales Chakra Mode versus War Toby and all the tailed beasts. That boss battle is insane. Like, first you fight all the you fight all the tail beasts Jinchuriki except Gara and Killer Bee because Gara doesn't have tail beasts anymore, but somehow he got it back in Revolution and later in the Shippuden story, and that's why he's not there, and that's why his tail beast isn't there. Uh, and basically, I'm running out of breath here because first, I've never talked this fast before, and it may not seem like I'm talking fast, but I'm talking pretty fast for what I normally talk, I think. And yeah, base basically you have to fight all six Jinchuriki either with Killer Bee, that's all six of them at once, or you and Killer Bee split up and each take three. I always go with three on or yeah, three 3v1 and 3v1. I always go with that because it's 10 times easier than the normal one or the legend mode. Yeah, because 2 or 6v2 or 2v6, no, not happening at all. There yeah, and like there's like 20 phases in the entire fight. There like the first phase that I just described, and the second phase there's four phases, I think. Most likely sure. There's either three or four. And normally in boss fights there's only one and a kit maybe two. Yeah. And the thing like yeah. Uh just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I always do that. Uh, what, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh God, I forgot what I was gonna say. Uh, oh yeah, the second phase of the fight is Naruto versus the actual tailed beasts themselves, and the tails the tailed beasts are massive. Like they're maybe as tall as like a skyscraper, and Naruto's as tall as like compare this to Naruto, and this to like this to a tailed beast. Yeah, that's how big they are. No, Naruto this, and tailed beast this. That's how big they are. Especially the flying one. I hate that one. I don't remember its name, but uh, they're. I'm pretty sure it's her like tail beast Jinchuriki. The tailed beast is the six tails. I'm most likely sure about that. And yeah, the third phase, the fight is There's three phases in the fight. I just remembered. The third phase is the final phase with Naruto versus Toby. I'm just gonna call him Toby for right now until I get to the cliffhanger at the end, and describe what the cliffhanger is and where it went. Not to spoil anything, this entire review is a giant spoiler. So if you don't like spoilers, don't watch it. I should have said that in the beginning, shouldn't I? God, I'm bad at this. Bad at reviewing things. But practice makes perfect, I guess. Oh, the last phase of the fight is Naruto versus War Toby, and it it it's just flashbacks, or it's just With phase two and phase three are like after you beat a phase of a phase in both of them, you get flashbacks to when you're a kid to now, saying like I'm going to do this. I can do this, and I won't stop until I become the Hokage. And that's what I like about Naruto. He he knows that he has weakness. That's what I like in a character. That's what I put in my character for my OC. Because people have to have weakness. People aren't perfect, and yeah, just I have to end soon. It's close, and yeah, it's almost 15 minutes, and I can't go over 15 minutes because I haven't activated my channel yet to get more than 15-minute long videos. Sorry. Uh, yeah, and basically, it's it there's just flashbacks upon flashbacks upon flashbacks until you get to the exact moment that you're playing, and it's been a giant experience. You've gone through all the story, through the original era, or through the different arcs, like in the original or in the normal. I'm just gonna say original. There's like the final one was chasing Sasuke arc. Then God, oh, forget that about the arcs. I have a minute left. There's It's just that, and the cliffhanger at the end is Naruto breaks off Toby's mask and just smoke, and that's where the game ends. And who Toby actually is Obito, Kakashi's old friend. When Kakashi was a kid, but Obito died from a falling rock, and that's how Kakashi got his Sharingan because Rin, Rin transplanted Obito's Sharingan into Kakashi's eye because it kind of got cut like this, and the eye didn't work anymore. So yeah, and that's how I got Sharingan. A little backstory for you. And this is the end of the review. Thank you all for watching, and